Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 11 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Victoria 3 as Cuba. And we are in May 1881, picking up where we left off. We are in the process of passing census suffrage. Go ahead and unpause at a slow speed. Yep. So let's go ahead and see, jump straight back into it and see how this actually pans out. With this passing, we're at 31% now. This will be a big change. And we'll see, guys, if you were right. And I think you were, that we should have passed this, to be honest, when we had the chance many years ago. Probably like, what, 20, 25 years ago, when we had our previous movement. But fine, better late than never. Maybe it was worth, my thinking was it was worth keeping that unity. And we did. We have achieved many aims. Since the suffrage progressed, yes, to the study. Perfect. Okay. Let's have a think. If we do pass it, right, this will be a significant change. So we'll now be voting. So anyone with wealth of 15 or above will be able to vote. And if you, well, our lowest strata, so all of our middle strata and upper strata would vote. Interesting. Our lowest strata, maybe if we could get them to 15 wealth, they would also be able to vote. How do we do that, though? We certainly need to ban slavery. But who actually supports trade unions? Bureaucrats? Yeah, but you see, whichever way you cut it, it's really the clerks, the machinists, the laborers, these guys support. Hang on a second. First of all, the infernal machine. An attempt on the life of president has killed many, but spared our ruler. A complex device, itself damaged in the attack, is the only trace of the revolutionary left at the site of the attack. Limit Matteo Maceo's public appearances. This crime is obviously the fault. Now, let's do limit his public appearances. I don't mind taking a little bit away from the Catholic Church, because they're getting a little bit too big for their shoes. Now, sorry, what was I first of all saying? So, explosives inputs shortage in the Spanish market. Let's go ahead and import it, except there is nowhere to import it from. We can't produce it because we don't have any sulfur. We're not really using any of this anywhere, right? Munition plants in Cuba. No, actually we are using that. Interesting. Munitions plant. Oof. Come on, surely. Hang on a second. Production. So let's... Who produces explosives? Britain or Belgium? I mean, do we really need to... so we have France, Persia. I don't think we actually... Are we trading with Persia at all? Certainly not trading with North Africa or Niger. That's for sure. Oyo. Although this Oyo country... Yeah, Oyo we're trading with. So... Okay, let's maybe then... Tripolitania, Tunis, Morocco. We're not trading. We're not trading anywhere. Senegal. So let's get rid of these and let's put Rhine in and see if we can get some explosives out of there. Potentially provide munitions to the entire Spanish market. Dutch East Indies established interest in Dixie. Okay, let's go ahead, speed up the time. Where's our interest in the Rhine needs to be established. Russian-French rivalry ended. Rivalry broken. Diplomatic ties with Dutch East Indies. Okay, looks like someone started to import this or produce it. It's okay. That's fine then. Maybe since we... Rhine interest activated finally. Did we get explosives? Nope. Fine. So coal to Great Britain doesn't work anymore. Close to Argentina doesn't work. Steel to Great Britain doesn't really work. That's fine. We can then go ahead and prioritize ports in Cuba to get some of those more convoys. Vultures upon a carcass. Opportunistic members of the rural folk have defected to the landowners' cause. 20%. Try to coax some of them back. Do we want to lose 5% bureaucracy for 2 years? I think we can, yeah. It's not going to be a lot. German-British rivalry declared. North German Federation have declared Great Britain to be their rival. Okay, now we need France to collapse so that we can grab Haiti. We'll be ready. We'll be ready. Let's get some convoys. Again, we'll follow that up with more bureaucracy. Okay, GDP is growing. £2 per capita. And we're only in 1881. Mind you, guys. Okay, let's speed this up. We have a construction queue. Everything is great. We are researching mutual funds for that commercialized agriculture. Steel frame buildings next wouldn't hurt. So we can actually build that glass and steel further. Get the construction up further. What else? Socialism. Well, it's okay. It's good that we get some progress there. Is it spreading? I think it is actually, isn't it? No, it's not. Rifling unlocked. Rifling is the discovery that by etching spiral grooves into the barrel of a gun, it is possible to impart spin on the projectile, thus increasing accuracy. Rifles for arms industries. No, it's not spreading. Organized sports is spreading. Yeah, I guess what else is there in terms of research? Army and Navy. Don't really need these. I mean, it's obviously like nice to have. I mean, we could do gantry cranes. Industrial port for ports. So we could do that. Right, this would mean industrial port where you take steamers and coal and produce more convoys and more infrastructure. So this is an option. But we need to actually produce ironclad steamships in military, reinforced wooden ships in shipyards, more clippers. But we actually need ironclads first, steel hulls for... No, we need steamships for shipyards. Because we're going to need to produce these steamships for the gantry cranes. So we kind of need ironclads and then gantry cranes. So these are good techs for us. Not great, but we can still build a couple of ports and just use our normal convoys. Yeah, to be honest, no point in gunning for these too quickly. Rotary valve engine, that would be a good one. Release some more labor into the economy. This is 4 years. This is 4. Let's have a look. Okay, we are actually building up peasants now. Excellent with that population growth. Public address goes awry. A stall event for the enactment of census suffrage. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of census suffrage by Arturo de Ortega has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the intelligentsia. Let's pause this. Okay, they've gone up. Okay, 1 second. It is the fault of this poorly thought out proposal. No. Scrap the current draft and make a show of a rewrite. 10% enactment time, but 10% enactment success chance. Arturo de Ortega gets 5% interest group political strength, but minus 10 popularity, and it gains 1 setback. Ooh, that's 2 setbacks already. So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly, I keep forgetting to do this in between episodes, but when I open this like event, I mean, it just goes crazy. Can we just lower this down a little bit? No, I don't know how it is for you, but whenever I open one of these events, these guys just scream it at me. Okay, so the landowners actually disbanded the revolution because their radicalism went below 50, and now it's back on. Okay, we are in study, 40%. Oof, guys, precarious time. Yeah, an interesting time for our nation. Can we get rid of... We can actually get rid of the tobacco tax. Keep people happy. Let's remove that. It's fine. We'll can always put it back on if we need to, but for now, don't need any more gold reserves. This is a good position to be in. 50% gold reserves, slight surplus. It's where we want to be. Afghanistan backs down. Diplomatic play against Great Britain. Okay. So what is it? Is it now? Yeah, Protectorate of Great Britain. Yeah, we should have done that with Haiti. They would have definitely agreed to become a protectorate. Yeah, well, it's just lesson learned, guys. Yeah, my diplomacy game is not super strong, I have to say. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. Census suffrage has successfully progressed to the voting stage. Okay, that's it, guys. 155 days to the next checkpoint. We have 40% success chance, only 3% advance, 22% debate, 30% stall chance. Yeah, let's get this port in Cuba. Oh, these convoys immediately get taken up by our trade routes. Let's go ahead. We actually need many more, it seems like. Alright, yeah, let's get one more in there for sure. I mean, the infrastructure won't hurt. Ooh, we do need taxation capacity though. Wow, this is actually quite interesting. I see how populous we are. Oof, that's interesting. Hang on. It's bureaucrats. We get 25% taxation capacity and it's still not enough. Yeah, this is... Yeah, elected bureaucrats would give us cheaper institutions. No, we want appointed bureaucrats, but... Yeah. We need taxation capacity, frankly. Where do you have one queued up? 78 taxation capacity. That's costing us... Okay, is there a tech for more taxation capacity? Yep, there is, but it's only 25. See, this doesn't spread. This is like an extra 250,000 of population, but I mean, our population is booming. It really is absolutely booming. So let's put this in before we forget. We can actually put rotary valves as last right now. Ratio cast repeat and movement to enact total separation. We do want socialism. Yeah, we need, I mean, trade, the only way trade unions become active is if, yeah, they win votes, and they win votes if lower strata can support them. But let's have a look at our population, like where, yeah, our lower strata is politically unaligned. This part of a pop that does not support an interest group is called politically There we go, guys, hang on, congratulate yourselves. We now have census suffrage. Literate men of particular status are given a vote. So 50 authority, as opposed to probably more than we had before. 30 political strength from literate popes' votes. 50% wealth threshold for voting. 55 legitimacy based on government clout. 85 legitimacy based on vote, plus 1 government side allowance. 10% government ideology penalty. Unlocks women's suffrage rights of women. Okay. Very interesting. For now, doesn't change anything because these votes stay as per previous election. When is the next election? 1883. Okay, not long now, guys. We don't have long to wait until we actually see this in action. Interesting. We have a very healthy budget. Very healthy. Services are cheap anyway, so I actually don't even mind taxing them. We do need that transportation now. Just transportation. I mean, it's making us a ton of money. Let's just put one in more because it's a key input everywhere, but it's actually giving us a large surplus. And I don't even know. We need electric trains. Sure. For that, we're also going to need oil and stuff for the electricity. So we're still some time away. Now we could, given this surplus, we could actually, you know what, do this. Really make us progressive. I mean, we can live with expensive railways. Can't live with bureaucracy, but let's go ahead and build up some of these universities. Get more of that intelligentsia up. Oh my god, let's look at this godlike migration. Although it's actually decreasing, okay, it's not very godlike anymore. And the issue is if we look at this, oh no, Spain is actually still absolute dog pile. You know what I mean? Wow, it is low. Why is it so low? Migration. Boom, Toledo. Nobody wants to live in Toledo. Low. Why is it low? Unemployment. Yeah, it's just really unemployment and low standard of living. 65,000. Well, come here, guys. Come to us. I don't know. What is the issue? Everybody, come. Spaniards, you know, we love you. Let's, okay, let's just, can we just remove this? Countries at peace, yeah. Yeah, guys. Come. Let's have a look at our population. Spanish, 15% Spanish. So we do need that assimilation, and we do have that turned on. So we want everyone to beat Carabino. Yeah, well, It's huge. Still, we're getting more and more. But every time we get migrants, right, our population growth rate, you guys understand, right, then obviously further like rolls on top. So that snowball, you know, migration gets us pops, but those new pops that live there now, we now get our pop growth on top of them, and we get more migration, right? So you can see now we're getting 60,000, when just a few years ago we were getting 55, 50, 45. We're actually building up. We have 20,000 peasants. There you go. We've got rice farms. Let's have a look actually where we're at. Rice farms. Can we do fertilizers? Soil enriching farming. Yeah, but fertilizers are expensive. Yeah, grains. We got enough. Do we want... No, we don't want any more sugar. We got plenty of sugar, so we don't want any of them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry guys, got a bit scared that I pressed the wrong button. So it's the auto expand button. I don't want to press that. I hope the AI hasn't queued anything up for us. No. So let's get some more bureaucracy. We can even, to be honest, to be really honest, we need that. The thing is, we need that more for the taxation capacity than bureaucracy. But let's put that in. We do have a good surplus. Let's build those universities next. Get that intelligentsia up. Right, hopefully get the trade unions kind of on board. I mean, if we could get them and get their approval, we would get, well, yeah, we need solidarity. 5% workforce ratio. Together, I mean, it's actually possible to have Catholic Church and these active at the same time. And that's super. If we could grow and then have an extra 20% workforce, if we go from 25% workforce participation to 30%, and if we get trade unions to 20% cloud, that would be a 10. That's just huge. Okay, our GDP is just surging, guys. Even slightly ahead of our... whoa. Okay. So, let's go ahead and pause for a second. Intelligentsia propaganda is deactivated. That is a shame. Rural folk farmers market deactivated. Ooh. Okay, Austria-North German rivalry ended. So what happened? Election. Liberal Party won 55% of the votes. Free trade 26. Conservative 18. Wow. Guys, you were right. Yeah, you guys were very right. You were very right. I didn't expect that to be this much of a change. You guys were dead right. I should have done this ages ago, shouldn't I? Yeah. Fine. Then we'll join the Liberal Party on the next government. The armed forces just keep selling themselves to whoever is like the most powerful party. Like, oh, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Fine. Okay, we need to get these to 20%, so we double the trades. And then we're gonna keep them at about 20. You know, what does this give us? Contested government. Getting legitimacy. So let's confirm that. Contested government. Excellent. Eugenio Espailat, petite bourgeoisie. He's an abolitionist. There we go. Slavery banned. There we go, guys. Slavery is going to be banned. Now, landowners, not going to be happy about it. Well, let's at least get, let's get legacy slavery then. I don't want to deal with a civil war. I don't want to deal with it. On the other hand, so I'm a little bit afraid, to be honest, of what happened last time. But what happened last time was that landowners were very strong. Right now they have 14% clout and it's declining. So even if they start a revolution, they should just like split Cuba into a tiny piece, right? And we should hopefully get most of the armed forces, right? I would hope that that's how the game works. But let's actually, we have mutual funds coming up. So let's go ahead, maybe we go to commercialized agriculture. Yeah, and that will get trade unions to attract lower strata pop from employed rural buildings. Yep, let's go with that instead. And then path to liberalism completed. Freedom, equality, and brotherhood. The intelligentsia under the leadership of Arturo de Ortega has ushered in an era of liberal politics that promises a freer society where all citizens have a part in the political process. Ooh, de Ortega is a fearless visionary, adds freedom of... Hang on. Freedom of trade to the Journal of Cuba. Freedom of thought. The liberal trailblazer plus 50% popularity. He's part of the intelligentsia and he's a land reformer. Yeah, let's get that collectivized agriculture passed. Perhaps the voice of reason is needed before he gets too radical. We'll change ideology to reformer. Cultural exclusion, propertied women, compulsory primary school. Or no, other political leaders would be wise to follow this trend. Jose Bayo, trade unions, will change to radical. No, it's okay. Let's get our intelligentsia up there. The Ortega's a fearless visionary. Boom. Let's get him up there. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know what these are. Freedom of thought. Freedom of trade. Freedom of trade. An open country which trades with neighbors and distant nations alike is a key to a future of economic liberalism. Cuba has enacted free trade, increased the number of Cuban trade routes by 25%. Triggers an event marketplace of the world. Okay, and freedom of thought. By allowing the world to be free, the thought will be freed with it, ushering in a new era of radical innovation and reform. Will complete if at least one of these. Cuba has enacted rights of assembly or protected speech. Cuba has one of these: freedom of conscience or total separation. Building university is 3, we got that, and we need a level 3 arts academy. Okay, let's have a think now. Rural folk armed forces have deactivated. Intelligentsia propagandists. Why are you so upset? Intelligentsia propagandists activated. Okay, it's back on. And we do have yet pollution impact, but otherwise it's high. Okay, let's get that population up. Okay, we have employed a lot of the peasants that we have. So let's get that as mutual funds, and then we get collectivized agriculture. Further reduce power of the landowners. And what do we get with commercialized agriculture? We get unlocks multiple production methods. Oh, publicly traded. Capitalists. Okay, we had 50 capitalists. And we get, yeah, trade unions will attract rural folk. Petit bourgeoisie will attract middle strata. Let's do that. I feel like that is a step. Yeah, let's get those universities up. That's a good way to spend money right now. I do want more construction for sure, because I want to make use of this whopping 11.11 million investment pool. I mean, our population is growing. Okay, mutual funds unlocked. A sort of pooled investment funds, the mutual fund helps combine the individual wealth of investors into massive pools of money that can flex immense financial strength to acquire securities and other costly financial instruments. Plus 10% minting, minus 2% loan interest rate. Okay. Let's go laws. Let's go tenants. Let's go commercialized agriculture. Requires socialism. Trade unions will attract lower strata employed in rural buildings. Okay, but this is opposed by landowners and industrialists. This is opposed by landowners. Well, sorry, actually, yeah, commercialized agriculture, just like legacy slavery, to be honest, will annoy. Well, let's get commercialized agriculture, and then we ban slavery. All right, once landowners are out of the picture. Let's try and do that. We have more support for commercialized agriculture, though. I feel like that's 28%. Yeah, fine. Let's do that. All right, get those industrialists up. Just thinking, how do we steer ourselves towards trade unions? I mean, collectivized agriculture would be better if we had socialism. We have way too much opposition. Landowners, but landowners are irrelevant. Intelligentsia will endorse, and so will rural folk. Maybe we wait. Because we want collectivized agriculture while we want socialism. Maybe we ban slavery first. Trade unions endorse this. Intelligentsia endorse this. Yeah, 42% to enact this. Let's fight for slavery banned. Even if we annoy them, right? Fine. let's do it. 1883, guys, it's time. Let's get those pops out of there. Get them maybe politically active. We gotta get them to support trade unions after all. Republican, yeah, we need to really get preserve slave trade is there. Yeah, revolution. Okay, it will go up pretty quickly in Havana. Defamatory article. A newspaper called the Cuba Gazette has printed a bigoted article about the Fang people living there. We can suppress the article or we can let it be released. Suppress it or ignore it. For Fang in Cuba. Who's Fang? Oh, these are some of the slave people, I guess. Ignore it. Is that forever? Oh, let's suppress it. Minus 5% authority. I would rather lose authority for 5 years than have it there forever. Or make Mexico swayed with Los Altos. Okay. Let's keep building. Okay, I don't think we're gonna avoid this. Yeah, maybe we should have gone with legacy slave trade first, but I mean... Yeah, they only have 18% clout. Did we move too quickly? Are they gonna like split us and then take half of our army? And then we're gonna be left with like no artillery or something? And we're gonna ruin this entire playthrough, is that... I mean, they're the only ones against it though. Come on, we have 43%. Maybe we get lucky. Oof. Right. Yeah, it looks like... Maybe we should have gone legacy first, but I do... There you go, study. That still takes, what, 140 days, whereas these guys take a few weeks. Progress will be added 22%. Yeah, we can't... Yeah, our revolutions go up quickly. Yeah, let's pause, guys. Let's not... Do we abandon this and just go for legacy slavery instead? Or do we just fight them? I mean, if we fight them, they'll be at 0, right? And then we can just pass whatever else it is we want. National state religion. We don't want to annoy the Catholic Church is falling in clout. They're gaining. Catholic Church, please stay at 8 more than 18% because we need this birth rate. Like we need air. I mean, they only have 18% clout, so I'm hoping that they only take like a few battalions, and if they do, then we'll easily beat them. As long as no one sides with them, right? But who could side with them? Spain, but Spain has slavery banned. Will they side? Well, let's have a look. Legacy slavery they have. Okay. Is it too much, guys? Oh, frustrating. Okay, let's... I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it after last time. I don't want to risk it. Organized sports unlocked. Sports aren't just for those playing them. They are a show, an expression of community, a place where a crowd can feel like they belong. The spectacle of sports matters just as much as the feats committed to the field. Plus 10% prestige. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to cancel it. And then I'm going to go with legacy slavery. Oh, wait. I made a big mistake just now, didn't I? Oh my god. I am such an absolute... Oh my god. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this. Okay, we're going to delay this for another 2 years. Oh my god. I mean, I cannot believe I just did that. Right? Because they were fighting for slave trade, so it didn't really matter. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. Please forgive me. Forgive me you had to see that. Why did I do that? Sorry guys, getting too excited. I thought it would be this momentous event in our history. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just... Now I've annoyed them so much. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Let's just wait for them to calm down a bit after we... Alright, yeah, let's keep it steady. Let's just wait for them to calm down, because they're now radicalized. They're angry because we just moved from landed voting to census, and they clearly lost out. Oh, okay, fine. Let's just give them a minute. Sorry, guys. Got way too excited. Way too excited I got. Laissez-faire. More investment pool, but we have plenty of investment pool. Collectivized agriculture. Could we get landowners and industrialists oppose it? Yeah, we need to get these trade unions up. But you see, guys, now these laws that we have. Now, census suffrage. Yeah, this is kind of... This is why I didn't go for census suffrage before, because you see, guys, the issue now... So, fine. Landowners hate it. Landowners hate it, but fine, it will make them irrelevant, right? Once we remove tenant farmers and slavery, they will become irrelevant. Industrialists will oppose this, but even if we keep them at 20%, let's say that's fine. The issue is that it's impossible to get people to support this. And the thing is, yeah, we need trade unions now to rise in power so much. And the reason this is happening, is I believe the same argument I made for public health insurance. Because now, when we go to distribution of power, you see, wealth voting, like industrialists, so everyone liked census suffrage. Well, this intelligentsia did. How come, like, intelligentsia, do you not like... Intelligentsia doesn't like... They're abolitionist, fine. No, they strongly endorse universal suffrage and census, right? So they have no reason to support universal, now that we have census. No reason. Yeah, and that was what I was kind of thinking. That, you know, we should have waited until we got universal suffrage available and maybe got a few movements, because right now, yeah, so they don't want, they're fine with census suffrage, that's good enough for them, unless we get an actual guy who wants to do it. Petite bourgeoisie doesn't care about elections at all, does it? I mean, they're definitely not gonna... Yeah, they don't really care. So who actually wants universal suffrage? Really, yeah, it's only intelligentsia and the trade unions. And now that we've given intelligentsia census suffrage, yeah, it's a bit like, yeah, like I mentioned, like with charity hospitals, like it's impossible to move to them, right? Because you see, public healthcare, nobody likes public healthcare now because there are other options available. If we had charity hospitals, you can't get the Catholic Church to move there. Oh, so this is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. So we need to get support towards trade unions. How do we do that? Well, let's go ahead and do commercialized agriculture, I guess. Let's go ahead and do this one. I mean, okay, well, let's -11 to -19. Okay, let's wait for these guys to just calm down a little bit. Yeah, we're going to have to wait a few years. Sorry, guys, it was my bad with slavery. Oh, I just messed it up. Should have gotten legacy. And that would have been fine. Disagreements between the petite bourgeoisie and intelligentsia are causing conflicts in government. No progress was ever made without putting theory into practice. We have plenty of approval from petite bourgeoisie, not so much from intelligentsia. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we can annoy petite bourgeoisie. Well, let's focus on getting tech. Let's invest in our universities. We have 30,000 peasants, wow. Let's try and get that construction up. Let's just industrialize. Build this up. Right. Ooh, again, we're out of taxation capacity. We really need it. Yeah, okay, well, we'll get identification documents soon. Then we need, like, central planning after that. Telephone switchboards for government administration. Gonna be tricky now. It's costing us like more to, I mean, as population increases, costing us more to provide these, you know, services to them than we collect, to be really honest. We have let landowners calmed down sufficiently. Can we just... No, I don't want to jump the gun, but I do want to get that socialism on its way. -16. This will radicalize them. Number of radicals. Okay, they need to... Radicals 202. So how is it going to radicalize them? They're unhappy. Fine. Let's maybe just get them to like -3 over time. Nitroglycerin unlocked. This was a technique of producing reliable explosives out of nitrates. This often meant using fertilizers as base material. Okay. Steam Donkey is spreading. Okay, that's good. That will give us... I can't believe... I thought we already had that done. Because that will release some labor. I mean, otherwise, yeah, rotary valve is a good one. I mean, dynamite is a good one. Yeah. Frustrating. These landowners, I messed that up big time. Other factors. Oh, we also had failed petition that they didn't like. Contested government they didn't like. Propaganda disactivated. What do we have? Proposal for alliance from Bhutan. Who are you? Sunni. Nope. Bhutan. Sorry, where are you again? Oh, here they are. Bhutan. No. No, thank you. After careful consideration, I think we're okay. Now, let's check on our trade routes while we're just sitting here. Waiting for the landowners to calm down a bit. Oh, that's why we have so much bureaucracy. British market meat, sure. Paper, porcelain, silk to the North German market. Steel, sugar, iron. Ooh, iron to the French market and to the British market. Sure, let's go for this one. Fine. Hardwood, groceries, grain. I mean, we really need to industrialize because now they're demanding iron because they're on steel. And we're just kind of fish, no fertilizer. Explosives to the Russian market, no. Engines, dyes, coal. Not very productive. Good quantity, yeah. Okay. Okay. Iron to the British market, not productive. Fine, let's just remove this. Remove this one too. Fine. Let's keep building those universities. Once we get that steel frame buildings, we'll upgrade our construction capacity. Maybe we should even go so far as to put in another construction sector. After that, I'll queue that up. Freedom of trade will complete if Cuba is an active free trade, triggers marketplace of the world. Let's see. To get these trade unions off the ground. To get these trade unions off the ground now. Okay, our GDP is falling behind population growth, so our GDP per capita is kind of stagnant. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get that commercial agriculture passed. A foreign manifesto. The recently translated works of Guildford Agar Ellis has become popular within the government to enact total separation. The relationship has developed to the point of Guildford Agar Ellis openly endorsing the movement. Our struggle is an international one. This foreign interference had ought to be punished. Total separation. Movement. 10 movement support. Let's go with that one, I guess. I mean, it's not a lot of support there either. And I'm just thinking, who supports the Catholic Church? I mean, do we potentially need to ruin the Catholic Church to get all of these laborers, you know, for example, to just find a new place, which would hopefully be the trade unions? Okay, landowners are again angry with us for no reason. I thought they were at -5 already. It's hard to get. I mean, we have a good government. I really want to do something with it. Commercialize this will Landowners. This will radicalize landowners. Okay, I mean, I want to just do it. Collectivized agriculture. Commercialized agriculture. Trading will attract lower strata pops. I mean, give this a go, I guess. Let's do it. Okay, rural folk agree. Landowners are angry. I hope they're not going to become revolutionary. I hope. Let's go ahead. I just want to start passing something where almost half. No. Okay, very high, but not so high. French legal stopped improving relations. Preserve tenant farmers. Okay, but at least the guys, can't wait to get rid of them. Yeah, we're gonna do this first, then we're gonna do in fact, yeah, we'll do legacy slavery after that. Just keep moving forward. A fort in a sea of anger. Mobs have surrounded an arsenal in Cuba, threatening to seize arms and munitions stored within. The guards are staving off attacks for now. If no relief is sent, the arsenal will fall into insurrectionists. So 5% of servicemen become more radical. Civil war minus 5%. Nope, that didn't happen. Of course, okay, they're growing extremely radicalized. Top-down management, advancement for enactment of commercialized agriculture. The industrialists have taken an interest in commercialized agriculture. Many industry leaders hope to secure the entire supply chain for their companies. Middle managers will be a thing of the past. The workers, 2 trade unions approval minus 2. Wait, hang on. An interest in proposal. We're taking it. With 0.1 command economy support. Cuba gets vertical integration appropriated. Okay, let's get the support for command economy. 10% enactment success chance. Industrialist minus 3. Right. Realist art was closed. Not sure about free trade. Okay, free trade, we increase this. We just need the free trade enacted. But we are going for socialism. The rebels doctor. Okay, I won't read it. Oh, okay, let's read it since we're doing slow and immersive. A doctor in Cuba has been caught aiding wounded dissidents and revolutionaries. His aid isn't just helping his patients, but it's emboldening the entire rebel movement. It's just one doctor. He was obviously a lone wolf. There's no need to follow up on this. 2% of academics become more radical. Civil war minus 5%. Well, I'm not sure how are the academics helping to preserve tenant farmers, guys. Okay, the radicalism is falling. It's good. Let's get that through. Okay. Oh, picturesque community. Now surreal. An academic known for isolationist views has released an article condemning commercialized agriculture. The article states that it would ruin the rural idyll. Stay the course. Or time to open up a fresh barrel of ink. No, let's stay the course. Minus 5%. Oh. Heavy-handedness. Event for the revolutionary movement. Eugenio Espaillat mistook an enemy in the Catholic Church. After accusing them of false charges, moderates in the Catholic Church defected to landowners. Ugh, who is this? Petit bourgeoisie abolitionist, ruler and politician. Their bedfellows may not be so accommodating. Or no, we don't want him to step down. Okay, the Catholic Church and landowners get approval, or he gets reduced popularity. Neither was good. Why did you do that? Okay, we are pretty high in our... Ooh, we're actually failing to collect taxes. It's not good. We need that university built. We need... God, we need more? Are you kidding me? Even more? I mean, that's sort of... dearie me. We need more of this. Let's get this construction sector. We get that government administration. Wow, I cannot believe it. A trouble for the commons. Every tenancy of the landowners in Cuba has rental prices beyond reasonable limits. Their tenants direct their ire at the government for not protecting them. Seize the ringleaders. They ought to be charged with extortion or rent. Needs a stern limit. 2% aristocrats become more radical, plus 1 standard of living for the lowest strata in Cuba. Yeah. Oh, let's go with that one. Yeah. Steel frame buildings unlocked. By making a steel frame to hold up the rest of the building, it is possible to make much taller and sturdier buildings. Excellent. More infrastructure for all of us. More weekly construction progress. Everything is great. Let's go ahead, go to our construction sectors, and go more glass, more steel, more explosives. Give it a go. Okay, that's 50% increase in construction. Glass we need more of. Do we have glass here? Yes, we do. We're still on like the most basic production methods, to be fair. Now, let's have a think about this. Like, do we, I mean, our industrialists, we're going to get, I still don't want to switch. In fact, I'm not even going to debate that. I'm just going to add glass manufacturing. I don't want to switch away from petite bourgeoisie because they might actually, I believe they might support social democrats, whereas industrialists are very unlikely. Popular playwright endorses reform. Now, do we need that prestige? We're comfortably above insignificant power, and we're never getting to a major power, I don't think. Let's get 10%, and we have a revolution on our hands. So let's get commercial agriculture will be on everyone's lips now. Yeah, 10% only. I mean, it's a pretty big trade-off. 20 prestige is always nice. Language in the classroom. Unyamwezi students sometimes use their native language in the Cuban schools. Some have called for teachers to penalize the use of these languages, forcing children to speak the official language of Cuba. Schools should teach them to speak the proper language. 20% assimilation. Okay, we get increase in radicals. Yeah, let's get more assimilation. Let's get more assimilation. Okay, we're getting that last uni. Excellent. Boom. So we get 32 innovation now. So we're, you know, should be getting very nicely ahead of everyone. Now, we do want rotary valves. Socialism, that would be nice. I mean, to be honest, dynamite would be nice because we need to actually find resources on our island. We do have some discoverable resources. Be nice to get electricity as well. Yeah, all these things would be very nice. How about though? I mean, identification documents is a requirement. We don't necessarily need extra labor right now. So I would go socialism, and then I would go. What was I doing? Dynamite and then rotary valve engines. Let's do that instead, and then we do maybe electricity. Breech loading artillery unlocked. By changing the design to load the shells from a port in the artillery rather than down the barrel, it is possible to make a much more efficient weapons. Unlock breech loaders for artillery foundry. Okay, vultures upon a carcass. Opportunistic members of Catholic Church have defected to the landowners. Ugh, so be it. It's actually okay, I guess. Catholic Church. I mean, once they lose their be fruitful and multiply, though, it will kind of be easier for us to just annoy them and move away from them. Oh, wow. We have a lot of unemployed here. That is a lot of unemployed. Why is that? I wonder. We do have 3-sized construction sector. Now we are going to get... Oh, we need taxation capacity urgently. Crikey. Gonna need like even more bureaucracy. That's fine. We will get institutions soon. Rousing speech captivates the public. The Governor Philippe Santana, leader of the industrials, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of commercialized agriculture. Plus 15%. Oh, come on. Let's get that passed already. Okay, we do have quite a massive labor pool building up. Although that's good. Let's get glassworks and railways and more administration. Just to keep up with demand. And to be honest, what we really need then, I mean, we're kind of running out. We need the telephones, which it comes from electric industries, right? That's kind of what we need after electricity. And once we get that going and we start building that up, we're going to need central planning. That's actually what unlocks telephone switchboards. Because we need taxation capacity. Never found myself in this situation, guys, to be honest, that I would run out of taxation capacity before. Okay, come on, guys, can we get this, like, sorted? Oh, the art of doing nothing. Though previously opposing commercialized agricultural laws, Horacio Castro has considered industrialist political position and instead offers support. Keep a sharp eye. Fine, we'll welcome their support. Okay, native uprising in Senegal. Deary me. Come on. 75. Okay, now we should be pretty quick. Let's just, yeah, we're kind of close to a civil war here. Well, they should be declining in their anger, right? Because they should be wearing off. What's going on? New companies can be formed. Okay, new election. Liberal Party. 58%, Conservative 25%, Free Trade 17%. Okay, we're still led by the Liberals, so that's good. What's not good is that we want universal suffrage. Yeah, the thing is, without getting census suffrage, we'd never be in this position. Commercial agriculture successfully progressed to the study phase. We'd never be in this position without census suffrage, but now that we have census suffrage, we can't get universal suffrage, or it's gonna take time. Yeah, I would like to, as much of our game as possible to be socialist, but as you guys can see, and I mean, if you have any suggestion on what we should do differently now or what we could have done differently, I'm not sure. We researched labor, what was that text? Sorry, labor movements pretty early on, didn't we? Labor movement, yeah. Maybe it's the socialism we need to get. Exile from British Raj. Okay. Law progress to voting. Yeah, excellent. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. This will increase the power of the... Oh, hang on. Of industrialists massively. Catholic Church is hovering on the verge of becoming irrelevant, because if they lose that bonus for us, I mean, can we maybe bolster them? Can we... Belgium sides with Great Britain. Who are we bolstering? Are we bolstering anyone? We're not bolstering anyone at all. Industrialists we're bolstering. Stop bolstering them. Can we keep the Catholic Church relevant for just a tiny bit longer? Let's try it. Industrialists are no longer powerful. Well, that's odd. Who is powerful then? There we are. Okay, we now have commercialized agriculture. Agriculture is a business like any other, subject to market forces and owned by capital. Okay, so we now have way more capitalists in our nation, so industrialists will jump in clout. Now, let's get in here. Slave trade. Fine. Jeez, why is it so difficult to just get rid of slavery, guys? Step with the times. Fine, 44%. Shouldn't make them too angry. Political movement disbanded. Preserve tenant farmers. Let's get legacy slavery then. It's 1887. It's embarrassing, guys. 1888 even. Okay, let's try and get this passed this year. But yeah, commercialized agriculture. We need trade unions, but they're just not attracting. I think what we should do also is start actually educating our pops to get them politically active. Right? And for that, we get maybe public schools. Yeah, let's try and get that actually. Catholic Church will oppose us, but so what? Let's get public schools. 12% assimilation and education access. And that at least follows our playthrough of a socialist state. We'll kind of have that ready. We have plenty of bureaucracy. And that will actually at least help us to get something out of this bureaucracy we're building up, because we're only getting taxation capacity. But it's not really super efficient. So our construction, we're now at 40. We're still at 12.6 million in investment pool. 12.6 million, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. You know what? I'm just gonna build another one. Although tricky. We need laissez-faire, I think. But we want to move to socialism. The common cause, seeking to discredit Salvador de Gordillos during a speech on legacy slavery. A heckler inspired by Horacio Castro inquired about bread prices. Salvador de Gordillos asked a nearby grocer. Shock tactics are unbecoming of this nation. 10% success chance. Salvador the Godless, he's what? Armed Forces. Horacio Castro is Intelligentsia. So we should peruse the law for faults. Caribbean and Pops and Cuba become more loyalists. Legal slavery gets 5%. Fine, let's get more loyalists. Because loyalist situation is... It's not perfect. It's alright. Okay, we are at 4 million population. That's good. We do have 50,000 unemployed. Okay, we need like a program of desolation. Well, we need job places because our population is growing so fast that we're not building fast enough, interestingly, to the highest standards. President Eugenio Espaillat expects the same level of competence and meticulous from his ministers as he applies to his own work. Now the president turns his attention to overseeing a particular cog in the machine of government. The president's decrees must be followed through. 1% decree cost. The bureaucracy of trade could be more efficient. The expansion of the economy must proceed more quickly. 10% construction sector building. Rupert, yes. That is what we need. We need to build. Yeah, I would even put 2 glassworks in there. Are we collecting taxes finally? Yes, we are. Yeah, 2 glassworks in here. Now, I was thinking of we can build more construction capacity to try and deplete this. Okay, now it's actually being depleted, finally. But, yeah, we actually could follow that strategy of building nothing ourselves, right? And simply, for example, remove this glassworks, finish this glassworks, and then just build a another construction sector, and then let the private sector take care of our construction. That is possible. Botched a boycott. Advance. Seeking support among his sympathizers, Horacio Castro has organized a boycott against the legacy slavery law. On the day it was to begin, there was barely any sign it had been declared at all. Inform the printers about this blunder. Well, everyone has a price for fealty. 600. 5% enactment chance. Armed forces plus 2. Approval. 10%. Who's this? Horacio Castro. No, we don't want... Yeah, everyone has a price for fealty. We don't want to detract from our intelligentsia. Because we are on the intelligentsia agenda. Okay, getting a pretty massive... budget hole in here. So I'm actually not going to... Let's not go ahead with this construction sector. It's always quite tricky. The rubber discovered in Puerto Rico. That's great. Is Haiti still bankroll? Kingdom of France and bank. What a mistake. That was a massive strategic blunder. Massive one. Now, what about something like Honduras? Could we? I mean, I guess we have no reason to invade them right now. They're a republic just like us. A different culture. It wouldn't really help us in any way. We got plenty of wood to chop within our country. We got like 45,000 unemployed. Okay, philosophical pragmatism unlocked. The application and actions of philosophical thought can open up whole new avenues for social and political analysis. 10% influence minus 5% bureaucracy, population cost multiplier. Okay. Okay, so we're now we're in surplus, guys, because we allocated all of our construction to the private sector. Let's see what they build. Now, iron mines are unprofitable because... Oh, and we can even, to be honest, produce more. Get publicly traded as well. Let's have a think. Well, to be honest, we're coming up on the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and actually... I'll pause here, guys. We're January 1889. It's a nice date. Let's think about next time. How do we actually proceed to socialism from here? What do we do? Yeah. So because for now, I guess we will enact legacy slavery. But we need next, I think we need to move to public schools, get that education up for everybody. Right, lowest strata is at 12. If they get to 15, they'll start to vote. So maybe that's our way to social democracy. Is by getting them to 15, getting them to vote. Because right now, the vast majority of them, to be honest, these are our voters. Yeah, they're finally waking up, but they're just not politically aligned. Well, even though half of them would support trade unions. Yeah, I think we need to increase education. That will be our next point. Okay, but thanks a lot for watching, guys. Yeah, let's make a cut here. We've come up on the hour. Make a cut here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope we do get to socialism soon. Hopefully between 1990s. Sorry, 1990s, 1900s. Thanks a lot for watching, though, guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.